Fueled by Deathcast.
You know, even when I had a band in LA and you open the LA Weekly and there's literally 40,000 bands playing 200 venues a week, you know you have to do something to stand out. And so walking into the studio, and you have to have this mentality. You have to have this mentality of, I'm just going to kill it. There's no choice. There's no option.
Right.
You walk in, and Bob literally looked at me, still working on this Alice Cooper record, and the first song was Brutal Planet. He goes, okay, I played all the rhythm guitars and the bass myself. I just need some pixie dust. Go. And he play and record just to see what I come up with on the spot. And at first I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, fuck you. And then I start doing something. And he was, wow, that was great. Let's double it. I'm like, whoa. I have to hear it because I don't know what I did because it was that fast.
Yeah.
But then again, it led to different things. And by the ninth song, you're like, what can I do now? Right? You want to keep the motion going, the momentum going. And he's like, okay, I really need a really interesting thing for this. And that's when I come up with, okay, you got a flat head screwdriver? And he's like, yeah. So I unscrew the pickup in the neck, the screw of the neck pickup that's in the neck pickup on this Les Paul, and I tuck the high E string under the screw and tighten the screw onto the string, and tune it to a high note that's in this low riff that I'm playing. So it would sound like nobody, if you heard it, you probably couldn't figure out what the hell it is, right? So, you know, that kind of thing.
Oh, did you do that before that moment?
No, that was on the spot.
Wow, what made you think of that?
I don't know, man. I was in the mode. I was in the Gandalf guitar mode.
That's awesome.
So, and then that story started circulating.
Right.
Like, then I'm out somewhere, and the singer of one band another band that Bob did, and he comes up to me and he goes, "Are you Phil X?" I'm like, "Yeah." "You did that thing with the string and the screw and the thing and the pickup and the thing?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Dude, you say the word, man. I'll kick my guitar player out. You're in." I'm like, "Okay, but I don't need a gig right now, but thanks." And they were doing actually really well at the time too. So, but whether he meant it, I don't know. But it started circulating, and that must have been 2000, I think. And I finally met Alice Cooper last year.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! You did? Oh, he wasn't even.
He wasn't in the studio. He was out in Australia doing something. So finally meet, and I'm finally just, hey, I'm Phil X, and I did all that crazy guitar stuff on Brutal Planet. And he goes, "Oh, I heard stories."
Wow.
Bob said you came in and cleaned it up, and I'm like, oh, that's really nice thanks, man. I've been a fan since I was a kid.
Yeah.
So that kind of stuff really happens. You know, it's dream come true shit. Like, and that's another thing that I try to tell the young musicians, right? If you work really hard, your rewards are limitless. Anything can happen. Anything.
Yeah.
You could play with your hero. You could play with your favorite artist. You know, like, I mean, I didn't know that. I was doing a lot of work for Howard Benson at the time, and he calls in and he goes, "Hey, we're doing a song with Chris Cornell. You in?" And I'm like, "What?" Yes, 1,000 times yes. And when? What day? When? What time? Where do I got to be? What am I bringing? And that was that. And it was like an incredible experience. Just one song with Chris Cornell. And it was like, he did a whole record with Timbaland.
Oh, yeah.
And so the record company wanted a rock version of one of the songs, the single, which was Long Gone. And I got to admit, I think I brought my A game. I brought my triple A plus game.
Yeah.
And then and Chris wasn't there. It was like the Alice Cooper thing. Okay. So I'm working on a Chris Cornell song, but I'm not going to meet him. But at least I'm playing in the studio, and his voice is coming out of the speakers. So I'm like, it's surreal, like that. Just as that happens, the voice coming out of the speakers, and I'm, oh man, this is amazing. And then they called and they said, hey, Chris wants to come in tomorrow night and be here when you do the solo. Is that cool? And I'm like, You know, this kind of stuff. With your arm hair stand up, you've got goosebumps, and you can't speak. It happens even now. So I came in, and he was sitting on the couch, and I'm like, "How do you break the ice with Chris Cornell, right? How do you do it?" So I'm like, "Okay, well, you know, I tried this thing that I do called bazooka tuning with like 2 strings go into the 1 nut notch. I'm getting a little technical, and you tune it to the same pitch, and it sounds like a bazooki. So that's why I call it bazooki tuning, and that's something I came up with a long time ago. So I thought I would do that, and so I started doing a solo. And when I'm in the studio, it's like I'm on stage. If I lay down a solo, I'm like bouncing around the room and just, you know, like that. So I'm thinking, okay, this is what I do. I'll just do it. And then I lay down a take, and I look at him, and he's like, "That was really cool, but I think you need a little more gain." I go, "Yeah, but it looked good, right?" So that's how I broke the ice. He laughed. It was funny.
That's